all right. Welcome to the Kumite Awards Show. Legends born. Nothing's gonna stop us. No retreat, no surrender. The weather's looking good. No storms on the horizon. We're performing this one from the bunker. We don't need to be worrying about any Synth Mafia satellites taking out the stream tonight. All batteries charged, backup cameras go, security around the perimeter. Welcome, everybody, to the Synth Kumite. This is the final, the finale, the closing ceremonies. If you don't mind in the chat, let us know if the video's coming in clear, the audio's coming in clear. We got a special episode tonight with the one and only Echo Craft. He'll be joining us in a couple seconds. We're going to be giving away some prizes, listening to some tunes, because absolutely a bunch of you guys submitted some tunes. So let's jump on over, shall we, to the main screen. Well, bam, here we go. And let's bring in our boy, Echo Craft. How you doing, my baby?
What's going on?
This is it. This is it. So far, so good. Stream's coming in clear. How you doing? You're looking good as usual.
Thank you, sir. So are you. Everything's great, man. This is great.
Everything's going good, man.
We don't have any thunder and lightning storms and trees falling on lines tonight, so this is a good thing.
Dude, we got blue skies, French fries. We got the place surrounded by lead in the bunker. We got security on the perimeter. We got geospatial satellites orbiting above to keep the Synth Mafia away this time. So I don't think anything's going to stop it this time. So
this is it. This is it.
So we got a special night. Let's check out and see who's in the chat tonight. We got Garen M. We got Absurd TVs here. Pintosonic, Frederick Alkema, Synth Seeker, Eternian, we got Synth Punks in here, Banana Rider, Buff the Cat, Harmonic Sonics, Jumping Man, Jumpstar, Ayer. All the usual suspects and legends from around the globe. So what do you think, man? We finally did it. We finally made it.
It's great. I'm excited. This is going to be awesome. There's some cool stuff that we got going on, and we got some, like we tried to do it last time, we got some surprises. So we got some things going to happen that are going to blow minds, I hope.
Yeah, we got some good stuff happening, and I guess we should explain the order of operations. I got the printout here with all the tracks submitted for tonight, and man, tell you what, isn't it something crazy that even after the 8 weeks of the Kumite, all the legends, not all of them, but we got 16 tracks here submitted for tonight, so it's actually going to be a Kumite show plus awards. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's very cool. And, and you know, I know you guys have been like submitting stuff to Bandcamp. I haven't listened to anything on the Discord or anything. So I like being surprised. So this is going to be awesome. And I have to just say one thing. All you guys are awesome. You guys stepped up your game. It made me step up my game. So it's just awesome. I'm just very, very excited about this tonight.
Super excited. And also, I should just show, man, the Kumite gear is all up and ready to go. A bunch of people got t-shirts. I got some. Echo, I think you got some. Someone asked me to make a tank top. So we went and made a tank top right there for those summer boys. You know, if you got the guns out, what do they say?
Got it on right now.
Sun's out, guns out. So we got a tank top. We got mugs. We got all the usual stuff. If you want to go check that out, go for it. I'll throw it in the chat. And look at you, man. You got the, I think you and Machines one both got that one.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Actually, so that's cool.
I want to order the blast though.
The full blast is the best. Full blast is the best. Nothing
full
beats
blast
the full
is
blast.
awesome.
I love the full blast. But anyways, that's enough hawking gear. Now it's up to you. If you want to go get it, I pretty much made this website so I could buy my own clothes and not have to go to the store anymore. Is that crazy?
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, so that's cool. I think that's cool. All right, so how we're going to do it tonight, we'll do a roll call here in a second. And the way I got it set up, me and Echo talked about it, and we got 16 tracks. So after every fourth track, we're going to be raffling off a pair of Synth Samurai shades. We got the green Echo edition up top. We got the Suns Out, Guns Out white down at the bottom here. And we got 4 random colors from Samurai headquarters, okay? So that's cool. Every fourth song, we'll do a raffle for the glasses. Then, in the American hat right here, this is full of all of the names of the people who submitted a track anytime during the Kumite.
That's a Macho Man hat, by the way.
Oh, baby, you know what?
That's a Randy Savage hat right there.
That's Randy Savage with the shade. I'd put it on, but I'd dump out all the names. All right, so we got this here is basically anybody who submitted 1 or 7 tracks, anywhere in between. You're in the hat for the runner-up prize. Because they're all legends, so I felt like, you know, is there any real need to try and decide who was the best, who was the worst? So I thought everybody was the best, you know?
Very cool.
Then, in the Crocodile Dundee hat here, okay, this is everybody who submitted 8 tracks, a track a week. So these are the ones that entered the actual finals. And this will be drawn out of for the main prize, okay? And once we're going to draw the main prize at the end and then the runner-up prize after, because I got to dump all these back into the runner-up prize because all the ones who got 8 weeks in get to go into the full batch for the runner-up if you don't win the main. That makes sense?
Very, very cool.
And then we got a couple other surprises.
Yes, we do.
All right, baby. So let's get the roll call going here. Who do we got? So I'll go through the tracks after, but here's the roll call of everybody. We might as well give homage to everybody who took part in the Kumite, entered the Kumite, also the people who were viewers. We got Hans Volt. We got No Lake. We got from Belgium. We got Pintosonic from Laval, Quebec. We got Valentine Virgins from Portland, Oregon. We got Rourke from Nashville, Tennessee. We got Eternian from Sydney, Australia. Vic Corron from Moncton, New Brunswick. Man, some amazing names here, isn't there?
Right.
We got Synth from Clinton, New York. We got Chazatron 600, California. We got Valid Core, High Point, North Carolina. Boo Boo Audio from Milan, Italy. Makis Zieg from Thessaloniki, Greece. Don't know how you say it, but I hope that's right. Peranema from California. Jumpstar from the Leeds, UK. Joe Jacks from East Lansing, Michigan. Juice from SeaTac, Washington. A Shades Darker from Ontario, Canada, the homeland. Machines One from Syracuse, New York. James Crocroft from Dallas, Texas. Joey Deluxe from Frankfurt, Germany. Marsluff from Missouri. Look at the legends here, dude. It goes on and on. Isn't it amazing? DJ Doggy Dad from Colorado. Interceptor from Whittier, California. Space Capsule from Portland, Oregon. Echo Craft, the one and only, sitting in the penthouse above from Boston, Massachusetts. Unfaithful Journey from Finland. Harmonic Sonics from Caldwell, New Jersey. Hayes Anderson from Nashville, Tennessee. Polly Boy from Cologne, Germany. Garen M from Westminster, Maryland. Ayer from Melbourne, Australia. Flanigan Leworks from Boston, Massachusetts. Unlabelable from Valencia, Spain. Jumping Man from Lisbon, Portugal. And the one and only Synth Samurai from Parts Unknown. And I also got to give a shout out to Azugabu. He's been in every single Kumite. He's been a cool participant, always with super positive vibes. So that's been awesome. So that's the roll call. Now, Echo, let me ask you a question.
Sir. Yes.
What do you think about the whole thing, man? We'll get a little talk going before we get this really kicked off. What do you think about this whole thing, man, this Kumite that kind of came out of nowhere?
I think it's, pardon my language, effing unbelievable. And I'm being sincere. I've done a lot of different things in the past years and played in bands and I've been involved in different synthesizer things, but not a community like this. And that's the thing that blows my mind. And it's you, man. You're the one that did this.
It's all of us, baby.
I know, but it was your idea and you put this together and your followers and stuff and my followers, like people joined together and it's unbelievable. And again, I said this before, it all came out of the mind of you driving in a car.
Synth car.
Doing the synth car. And it's just amazing. And, I'm very, very happy to be, a part of this, dude. This is the beginning. I said this before. This is just the beginning, both you and I now too. I don't know, we're getting these little things sent to us in the mail by these companies that saying, hey, you want to try out our products? We'll never be the synth mafia.
We ain't the Synth Mafia, bro. You want to know something right now? This might sound absolutely crazy. This might sound crazy, dude. I don't think I want to get sent anything else, to be honest with you. I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm even into getting sent anything. So, but we'll talk about that later on.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's like weird, actually.
Because I'll just say one thing. I'll say one thing about it that's weird. So far, I do have to say I really like the liquid stand thing that they sent. Liquid stands is amazing. So they sent me this stand, and I have to say this is probably the nicest stand that's in my studio right now.
It's the greatest stand ever invented.
So yes, so I like it. So I'm glad they sent it to me. I did a review on it, and they were very pleased with that. And then I've got some microphones over there, and I've got a microphone right here that I've been using by Tonar. But I got to be honest with you, like you said, dude, we might have to start raffling some of this stuff off because what am I going to do with these microphones?
That's what I think I already got that in my mind. If stuff comes this way and gets sent, just probably going to be giving it away because it's just
it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
I like it, but I don't like it.
I like it, but it's weird. It's got this weirdness to it, you know?
It does.
So yeah,
maybe hold on. Maybe our minds will change if we start getting like, a Polybrute 16s or 12s or whatever it is. Like, and we.
Well, you know what? This is kind of like I had this idea a little while ago. Is that when someone says they're going to send you something, that you got some leverage now, and you're like, you know what? Send me 4 of them. I'll review 1 and I'll give away 4. If not, don't send it. That's the kind of thing that I'm going to start doing now. If someone says they're going to send me something, or hey, do you want to try this or this or that? I'm saying I'll try that, no problem. Just send 3 of them, and
that's interesting.
I'll try it, and then I'll give away 2 on the show. And if they're like, no, I'm not into that, I'll be like, all right, well, I'm not into doing anything with it. That's what I'm going to do.
That's interesting.
And then we can get the Synth Renegades, baby, and the Behringer Bros back in business. All right.
Yeah. I mean, if Behringer wants to send us stuff, that's cool with me, but I know they don't do that. So
yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So let's kick it off with the first track. We'll play the first 4. I'm going to go from the bottom to the top of the list here. I'll kick it off with the opening track because I made it an opener. And cool. then we'll do, we're going to start off with the first 4 will be Ayer, Unlabelable, and Vic Corron. That's the first 4 in the lineup. All right. According to my list here. And let me kick it off here. Get it going. Let's see. Opener up. Bam. I changed the designs on my site a little bit here. It went for the dark theme, you know?
That looks good.
I called this one Closing Ceremonies. I hope I spelt it right. A lot of times I don't care about spelling. The missus was just saying to me, hey, you need to watch your punctuation. You got a lot of run-on sentences. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, my wife does the same thing to me.
All right, Closing Ceremonies, Synth Samurai. Let's kick it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, warriors of sound, masters of the synthesizer, welcome to the Synth Kumite Award Show. Kumite. Tonight, we gather not just to celebrate music, but to honor legends. Each of you has embarked on a journey, a quest filled with trials and tribulations, where retreat was never an option, and surrender was a word unknown. You have faced the forces of darkness, those who said it couldn't be done, those who tried to drown out your light with their shadows. You stood tall, you fought with every note, every beat, every pulse of your heart. In the vast cosmos of creativity, you have carved your path. You have battled the ordinary and emerged extraordinary. Your synthesizers were your weapons, your determination your shield. With every performance, you shattered limitations, defied expectations, and illuminated the universe with your brilliance. Tonight, we do more than just hand out awards. Tonight, we recognize the eternal impact you have made. For you are not just musicians. You are pioneers, trailblazers, and warriors of the soundscape. You have shown us through resilience and passion, any darkness can be defeated, any challenge overcome. as we honor you this evening, remember that you are not just winners for a night. You are legends now and forever. Your music, your spirit will echo through the ages, inspiring generations to come. Stand proud, for you have not only fought the good fight, you have triumphed. You have become immortal in the annals of synthesizer history. So let the celebrations begin. Let the stars bear witness to the greatness in this room. For tonight, we honor the unbeatable, the unstoppable, the legendary heroes of the Synth Kumite. 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 Legends. Legends of Kumite.
That's Kumite, baby.
Outstanding, man.
Now we're ready to start.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Appreciate it. That's cool. That's the track. That's the track I did last night. Actually, just a little Dallas jam last night. And today I was like, someone sent an email with a track. And I was like, screw it, man. I'll do that track and I'll just put a voiceover over the top. Well, bam. There we go. Kumite.
The use of the pitch strip on the was great, dude.
Pitch strip on the Hydra synth?
So good.
Come on, man.
That was so good.
Dude. And that was like I was like, should I do the strip? And I was just like, and I was like, oh, that kind of is cool.
Sounded really good. Everything was great. Great song, man.
Good stuff. All true. All very, very true. All right. So next up, we're going to hit Ayer, man. You've been enjoying Ayer's tracks from Melbourne, Australia?
Yes, absolutely.
Super legend. You know?
Plus, his artwork is amazing.
Dude, artwork's amazing. Now, he submitted 2 last time. I don't know if he's in the chat. Ayer, if you're in the chat, which one you want to do, man? You only get one, bro. You got Explorers, and then you got Space Station Blues. So, I don't know. Maybe I think he's going to pick Space Station Blues. What do we think? Let's
I don't know,
check
but
it
that artwork on the bottom right.
Oh, Tinker Tailor Space Spot?
It's really sick.
Oh my God. Dude, it's amazing. All right, so we're going to do Ayer, Unlabelable, and Vic Corron are going to be next up. I'm just waiting for Ayer to let us know which one we're going to do. Let's go into Space Station Blues. I think if he sent another one in, surely that's the one he wants played, right? His
Gives a date, yeah?
Yeah, this one's July 5th, man. So this was only a couple days ago.
Yeah, so it's probably the one.
All right, so we'll go. You are in 10,500,000 tons of metal in the depths of space, an island of life in the vastness of space. All right, let's go with this one. Ayer, if it's the other one, my friend, too bad, so sad. Let's roll.
Ooh.
Mm. all right, man. That's Ayer
Wow.
with a different type of spice in that one, man. What do you think?
Yeah, that was completely different for him.
Dude, wild,
was cool.
jazzy. Someone said it was like a synth jazz bar.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like I was digging it though. I like the bass line. The bass line was great. The drums.
I like the drums.
Very cool. Yeah.
Cool, man. So much talent in this room, isn't there? This digital room.
Absolutely.
Right
It's crazy.
Hasn't it been
Crazy.
It blew my mind right from day one to the end how crazy this is. Everybody started synergizing. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Like, it's weird, man. Super weird.
Like I said before, I remember the second Kumite, the second episode. Everybody was like, "What is that?" Like they're all ragging on each other. It was great.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Come on, guys, let's keep it civil here." But then everybody just kind of like gelled and we're like one big synth family, which is very, very, very cool.
Everyone picked it up too, man, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, man. So let's hit the next track. This is number 3. This is Unlabelable from Valencia, Spain. I do not believe that's him in the profile picture, but it is definitely some good.
Who knows? You never know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. We don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe that is Unlabelable. I don't know. But Unlabelable decided to submit a bouncy drowning victory for the bonus track for the Kumite, which is cool. What's he saying about it? My bonus track's titled A Bouncy Drowning Victory because I made it through these 8 weeks and it does feel like sort of a victory over myself. The bouncing,
awesome.
drowning part is, well, the reverb echo is drowning the music intentionally and it's very bouncy. And it's a short one since I'm very busy with work. That's cool, man. The cool thing about this is you just did it.
Yeah.
You know? You just did it. If you got it in, you got it in. If you didn't get it in, you didn't get it in. But guess what, man? It is
Cool
a victory.
artwork too.
Very cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's
great.
artwork stepped it up too. Everyone
Right.
came into their own little form as well. It's cool. All right, let's go, man. 1 minute with Unlabelable. A bouncy, drowny victory. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Very upbeat. Very upbeat.
Upbeat and there's nothing wrong with a minute track. There's
No.
nothing wrong with a 10-minute track. That's kind of the beauty. Do what you want.
I liked it because it was like he explained. It's very like a victory for him. It was like a victory dance for him.
Yeah, it was
Pretty
like
cool.
running around the electronic track for one victory lap. That's what
Pretty
it kind
cool.
of felt like. That's cool, man. That's Unlabelable. Attaboy, man. One of the legends of the Kumite, for sure. All right, let's keep going. Who do we got next on the list is Vic Corron. All right, where is Vic Corron? Vic Corron, where is he? You see him anywhere? There he is. Vic Corron from Moncton, New Brunswick, the Canadian boy. I hope you're doing your part up there in the great north to rescue that place, man. Please. All right. So we got crawlers, man. Another awesome display of cool artwork,
Look
dude.
at the artwork.
Dude, isn't it amazing?
It's great.
Not only have you got people making super cool electronic music, you got people spending time either designing themselves or using their executive assistants, electronic executive assistants, which to me and you talked about it. It's like your own art department, right?
Yeah.
It's cool.
A lot of people don't like AI, but
I don't care. I love it.
scares me, but I dig it.
A lot of people didn't like the internet, man. And look, guess what? Guess what's happening now? We're on the internet. doing
Right.
this. So I think AI is going to be exactly the same. It's all that fear-mongering nonsense, because AI can never be better than humans when it comes to actual humanity, but it can be a tool that humans can use. That's what I think.
Well, just don't tell them that.
Yeah, they're listening. Hey, whoa. Listen, hey, we don't need any disruptions here tonight. All right. After watching Stranger Things, I pictured 11 closing the gate in the next Stranger Things season. Okay, that's cool.
Wow, very cool.
All right, Vic Corron, let's go with crawlers. And then after this, the first draw for the shades, baby.
Here we go.
All right, let's roll.
Oh. Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
Come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
That just like sent me somewhere else, man. That was friggin' wow.
Wow, man. And the cool thing about that is he was a late comer to the competition too. Let me just check. See, I think he came in week 6, maybe.
You guys are amazing.
6, 7, or no, came in 7, 8, and then the bonus track. Dude, the cool thing about the Kumite too was, man, I got to say it was open for the 8 weeks. And I think that's probably the one and only time that's ever going to happen. If this ever continues to another Kumite, which seems people want to do it again, I don't think that's ever going to happen again. That you could somehow in the wild wilderness of the digital landscape find your way to this corner of the internet and enter this epic exhibition of pure electronic musical talent. What do you think of that?
I'm speechless.
You know what I'm doing? I'm waiting for the sun to go down after this. I'm getting in my car and I'm driving out on the highway and I'm going 88 miles an hour and I'm turning that song on and I'm hoping that I open a wormhole.
Dude, I'm telling you that, well, I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things anyway. So that, and just the artwork alone is amazing. I can't wait for the next episode, the next season. I guess the final season they're working on it. So that would fit right in with that show.
I mean, the synth, Stranger Things actually just did a whole lot for the synth community, man.
Oh, totally.
Maybe that's where the explosion in synth hobbyists kind of blew up a little bit in the last couple of years. I never thought about it, but that makes a whole lot of sense.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. And also the second Blade Runner that came out.
Oh, yeah.
The great soundtrack on that movie. So,
yeah, with Buddy from Barbie.
Yeah.
How do you go from Blade Runner to Ken? It's cool. You know, I guess you're a good actor. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you, but that was great. I don't know if you saw the second Blade Runner.
Oh yeah, dude, I loved it.
It was amazing. I know your background's very Blade Runner-esque, by the way.
Oh, mine? Oh yeah, that's the one you're seeing, but the one the boys are seeing is the award show. All right, man. So that's the first four. Let's go. So we'll do the first draw for the glasses.
All right, here we go.
All right, there's the first pair of Synth Samurai exclusives. All right, sponsored by Synth Fighter with myself and Echo Craft. Okay. This is Synth Fighter sponsored glasses. Synth Samurai Echo's got his own trademark pair, the Echo Green. I don't know, what do you call them? What do you call them? The chameleons?
Echo Green.
Echo Green, baby. I like it. All right. So we're going to draw this one out of this here hat and the American hat first. Then we'll go the Crocodile Dundee. Then we'll go American. Then go Crocodile Dundee. And your name will go back in there too. All right. All right. So you want to do the drum roll, my friend?
Ready?
Oh.
I don't know if you can hear it.
First pair of shades. Here we go.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. All right. First pair of shades. Just to make sure you guys know I'm picking from the pile. All right. I got one.
Boom.
All right. Here we go. The first winner of the Synth Samurai sunglasses. Right here. You got what? You could get the white. You could get the green. You get the purple. You get any color. The first winner is... Oh, baby. Welcome to Samurai Nation. Joe Jacks, baby. Joe Jacks. You are the first winner of the Samurai Shades. So I need some type of pen to write that on. You got the shades. There we go, baby. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Echo, what do you think of these shades, man? They're pretty cool, aren't they?
I dig them. I dig them a lot, actually. I had a friend of mine. I didn't get a chance to talk to Mitchell. I don't know where he went, but we were going to actually put his track on tonight. And he said, where do I get a pair of those sunglasses? Says, you got to be a member, man.
Yeah, you got to be a member, bro. You got to be in the Kumite to get a pair of these. I haven't even put these up on the site. These are exclusive.
Because I'll be honest with you, I'll never forget the day my wife comes in and she hands me this package. And I'm like, what the hell is this, right? Because you didn't tell me either.
No, I didn't tell you I was sending them.
And I opened them up and I went, oh my God, he sent me a pair of these glasses. Dude, you have no idea. I was like, this is the coolest thing.
And it had glasses on the pack, right?
Well, the bag that it was in, no, there was nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And it just had your address and I knew that's where you lived, but I was like, what the hell did he send me? And I opened it up and it was the glasses and I was like, oh, this is so nice. So awesome. And dude, again, thank you.
And it was a total random that it was green, and then you got that green in your studio. It just kind of worked that way. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, so let's go up, man. Next up, we got DJ Doggy Dad. We got Chazatron 600 coming in hot, and then we got Peranema and Pintosonic for the next four before our next draw for the next pair of shades.
Big show.
Big show, baby. All right, let's go. DJ Doggy Dad. Where are we? Cuatro nueve. Oh, cool. He keeps going, man. He's going. He's just going Kumite number 9. He's going with the Kumite forever. He might have one album to the day he dies. That'd be cool. Just Kumite all the way up till the day you pass. All right. Kumite nueve from DJ Doggy Dad. Let's go, baby.
Now that this Kumite has come to a close, it's time to depart and report back. Little did the warriors know, me and my guard dogs work for the Red Mantis.
baby. We got a mole in the house.
That was awesome.
Dude, that's cool, man.
That was very cool.
Integrating into this story that we're all creating. Yep. Very, very cool, man. And we got a mole in the house, so we're gonna have to keep our eye on DJ Doggy Dad. If he wins a pair of these sunglasses, we're in deep trouble because he might be able to go reverse engineer all the power in these babies.
Ooh.
You know, there's something special about sunglasses, and there's something very special about Kumite. I don't even think we're gonna call these. You know what? I'm changing the name right now. These aren't Synth Samurai shades anymore. They're Kumite shades, all right?
Kumite shades.
That's where we're going. Kumite. That's what I'm going to put on the side. Kumite. All right. Awesome track. Absolutely loved it. Loved the idea of the story and the narrative. You know that's my favorite. All right. All right. Next up, we got Chazatron. Super cool site. Cool artwork.
Look at the artwork, man. That's awesome.
Look at this. We got Bigfoot and we got Invisible Spock.
It looks like it, yeah.
All right, let's go. In search of Leonard Nimoy's turtleneck. That's cool. All right, let's see. What does he say? Bonus track for the Synth Kumite, Synth Kumite award show. Drums are the Drums are the MPC live. Moog Matriarch recorded into the MPC. Oh, should I keep the MPC? I don't know. We'll think about it. All right, let's go.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
Man, ain't that awesome?
Wow.
Dude.
All right. So
what a ride.
That was analog.
Absolutely.
There's
analog,
no question.
dude.
That was total analog.
But that was a little bit of MPC voodoo, I think, too, added on top of that.
It was, but the matriarch, that was definitely a Moog.
Yeah. Oh, are you saying it, dude? Are you actually saying it? You saying you can pick a Moog out of a crowd? I think you are.
That was, yeah, man, that was warm.
Yeah, that was
That
warm.
was nice.
I started sweating when that song started playing. It warmed up in here so much from that analog sizzle. I thought friggin' Hans Volt was behind me with his Soviet synth sizzling it up. You know? Way too hot. Atta boy, Chazatron. Chazatron was another late comer. Super awesome.
Yeah.
All right, who do we got up next, baby? We got Pintosonic and Peranema, I believe, and I don't think it's in that order. Peranema and Pintosonic. All right, where's Peranema? Peranema, where are you? There we go. I'll open you up, and then I'll open you up, and that'll give us the next two before we do number 2.
Yes.
All right? This is fun, man.
This is great.
I'm loving it. You guys having a good time in the chat? I'm having a good time, dude.
I'm watching the chat too. I got my iPhone up and I'm watching what's going on.
All right, let's see what Peranema got in store for us today. Again, I don't know, man. Someone wrote in the chat a little while ago, man, are you sure you got to use Bandcamp? I'd rather use this, rather use that. And I'm like,
I think
you know,
Bandcamp's awesome.
I kind of actually am really liking the layout of Bandcamp. I'm liking how you can set up your own little zone. I don't know if you can do that anywhere else, but this seems to be working so good, man.
You know,
Hey. Go on.
I'm thinking like because I was like Bandcamp, like I said before, I had this kind of thing with Bandcamp. I wasn't really posting anything on it until the Kumite.
Mm-hmm.
I really do like the way Bandcamp's laid out. It's nice. You get to see all the artwork. I don't know. And it's simple. I like simple.
Me too. I like simple. And you know, I don't even know why I chose Bandcamp in the beginning. I think I was just like, I just thought about it and I was like, Bandcamp, maybe we just use Bandcamp because all the other ones seem like so, I don't know, muddled up and huge or something. I don't know. But anyways, it's cool.
They're political as well. I don't mean to
we
sound...
don't need none of that.
No.
Not in here, baby. We're above
really
that.
are.
We're above
That's
that.
why I like Bandcamp. I'm actually going to start putting a lot of stuff on Bandcamp.
I think I got about 250 songs I'm going to put on Bandcamp. I'm going to do them all at once. One album, 250 songs. All right, so let's go.
Cool.
I don't know if I'm going to do that, but we'll see.
Somebody said MIDI 789 TV says that SoundCloud looks booty.
Yeah, SoundCloud looks booty, baby. Listen, we ain't down with the SoundCloud's cool, but listen, look at this. Look at Peranema's site. So if you're going to a site and you want to check out a cat's music, look at the top banner. Look at the the artwork. It's absolutely fantastic, legendary. All right, let's get on with it. Gypsy visiting an old Japanese shrine at night, unsure of her safety, ready for anything.
Oh,
you ready? I'm ready. Let's roll.
Shopping that katana. Scheitenskopf.
Holy mother of the good Lord. That is something crazy.
Wow.
And did you,
Dude, when that Bram came in, that was just like,
man.
I hope people are listening to this with headphones on, because that sounded insane.
Yeah,
Man. That was.
If you're just tuning in right now and you don't even know what the Kumite is, and you're listening to this on your potato phone like you're Mike Dean recording the Moog Muse, listen, go throw a pair of headphones in your phone. At the minimum, you will not be disappointed, because the amount of stereo, field, panning, boom, bop, bastic, man, someone said that put the B in the boom, didn't it?
Yeah.
Whew.
Wow.
And don't forget the description. Gypsy visiting an old Japanese shrine at night, unsure of her safety. Ready for anything. Dude, I don't know what was going on in that shrine, but it was something crazy.
Yeah, that was, you know, it's weird. Each song right now is leveling up as it goes. It's nuts. It's like nuts.
Let's keep rolling, man. Next up, we got Pintosonic with Escape, Synth Kumite Award Show with another absolute banger of an artwork. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
All right, here we go. This is the description. You want to read it?
I can't see it.
All right, a mysterious
It's too small.
I gotta get you to magnified shades sent over. Yeah,
I got old eyes, bro.
the mysterious organization called the Synth Kumite activated Pintosonic. Come on, isn't that amazing?
That's awesome.
A rogue cyborg who managed to escape the prison that was hindering his music creation process. Follow him in his journey. Get ready for season 2. So he was a late bloomer. Came in week 8. Got in week 8.
Wow.
All right, let's go, baby. Pintosonic.
Let's do it.
Pintosonic online. Kumite assignment season 1 finale. Task accepted. Program initiated.
Welcome to Uber Galactic. Destination acquired. Enjoy the ride.
Earlier today, a spectacular evasion took place at Japan's most notorious carceral institution for rogue android Abashiri Kangoku prison. According to authorities, a mysterious group who call themselves the Synth Kumite reactivated the rogue android that proceeded to escape by blasting a hole through a wall with a grenade launcher, then proceeded to hack a nearby Uber Galactic transport. Stay tuned for future updates.
Assignment Season 1 finale. Program terminated. Pintosonic offline.
Dude,
Wow.
Pintosonic.
No,
man.
whoa. This is the kind of shit I listen to when I'm driving, man. Like, I'm
Dude,
like, wow.
that is something else, man, isn't it?
I love synthwave, man. And that just like, I'm reading some of the comments too. Like I forget who had said it here. It says, let me see. Was it Weedieren? My
Weedieren.
brain is liquefying. I'm like,
yeah. Dude, I'm telling you what, man, that track. I love stories, you know that. And
yes.
To be able to integrate narrative without lyrics, without singing, to be able to integrate narrative with synthwave, and man, it's that's amazing.
He painted a whole picture.
Yeah, he painted a picture and it was beautiful.
It was, and you know what it reminded me of? The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
The movie The Fifth Element, like just the whole like, space travel thing. That was fantastic. I'm blown away, man.
All right, man.
Samurai, you have no idea what you've created, dude.
I'll tell you what, man. Listen, if I walked into some show and this was like all the people playing, it would be an absolute. That's like if I could pass on and go to Synth Heaven and end up in Synth Heaven, everybody in the Kumite would be there because this is extraordinary. That's a track to take us into the second raffle. You ready?
Yes.
All right, straight from HQ. Let's go. We're going from the Crocodile Dundee hat this time.
All right, here we go.
Drum roll, please, my ageless friend Echo. Yeah, there we go. Mix and match, mixing it up. Who do we got? I got one.
Boom.
All right, the winner of the second pair of Kumite shades, sponsored by Synth Fighter, the greatest podcast, synthesizer electronic music podcast on the internet, is, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it, man. And I think there's no better.
Seriously?
No, it's not you, bro. Don't worry.
No. I mean,
no. I wish. But
Hayes, yeah.
Hayes Anderson, baby. I think these shades are going to do you well, my brother. Very, very well. All right, Hayes. So we got two. We got Joe Jackson, Hayes Anderson, the two fresh winners for the Synth Samurai shades, and we got two more, or the Kumite shades, and we got two more pairs to go, baby. It would have been fitting if it was Pintosonic, but maybe Pintosonic.
Well, that's what I was hoping.
That
would have been awesome.
I built it up like that. I probably shouldn't.
But no, Hayes, this is great. Hey, I want to see Hayes with those on.
Hayes, these shades are going to change your life. All right? Everybody who's put a pair of these on, their life has changed. Okay.
That's true.
These are white magic. These are made by white mages, not black mages. All right, so.
These are the ward-off lizards.
Damn right. All right, so let's go. Up next, we got Eternian, Synth Punk, Garen M, and the Machines 1. That's a hell of a lineup.
That's a serious lineup.
That's a hell of a lineup right there. All right, so let's go down. Let's see what we got. Where is Eternian? There he is. We'll load him up. We'll load Synth Punk up. We'll load Garen M is down the bottom. We'll load him up. And then we'll load up the one and only Machines 1, man. Okay. Look at the artwork on Eternian, man.
Look at that.
Oh, baby. I like it. All right. Needed the money. We all need the money. And
yes,
did you get my message today I sent you, dude? I'm changing everything. I'm not going to work no more. I'm going to make money.
Going to make money.
I'm going to make money.
Yep.
8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Where are you going? I'm going to make money.
Tomorrow, 9:30. I'm going to make money.
Yeah. Not going to work, man. We're going to make money so we can get more synths. Okay.
Yes.
That's the deal. Someone was hitting on me in the comments being like, stop telling people to buy more synthesizers. You're creating a bad blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude, listen, man, shut up. Shut up, dude. Seriously. All right. This is a bonus track for the Kumite Championships where legends are born. Thanks to all the Synth Renegades. Synth Renegades is right. for taking part, and special thank you to our beloved sensei, the Synth Samurai, for hosting and creating such an epic display of talent. This track was done using the Prophet 12, AS1, SP16, Base Station 2. Man, you got some good gear in there, some good weapons.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it.
Brian, don't look at me like that. I said I don't take them.
What, so you sell them? Huh?
We needed the money, man. What about him?
You gave it to him, didn't you?
Thanks.
Oh, wait a second. I haven't seen you for a long time. I'd like to get together and talk with you sometime.
What are you talking about, Brian?
I just had enough of it, man. It's getting even shit. It just keeps going in circles, and I had it.
You're not thinking clear, man. I planned it. I did it. You're the one who gets nailed for it. Yo, Brian.
It's not your fault, man.
Mr. Eminem, what did you do here?
You guys are always together. Where's Mark?
Okay, we'll find one for you. Just relax.
Take half of this.
I'm taking only half of this. Just tell me when to give it to me. And I'm only taking half of this.
Tell me that isn't true. Tell me it's not true. Brian, stop him. How Christ.
But
Eminem in a hospital. No drug overdose.
have a good time just like I am.
Just how are you, Mark?
Jesus. That's terrible.
We found him at that place, just like you said.
That's a good thing that you did.
You needed the money.
Interesting. That was
Dude,
cool.
Some detune there, hey? Very cool.
So what was that from?
Someone in the chat just said it was Emilio Estevez in there doing the voiceover. I'm not sure what it was from. If anybody knows, throw it down in the chat. That was very, very, very cool, man. Eternian, or who was this? Eternian? Yep. Absolute from Sydney, Australia, baby. Like
That was
we
cool.
said,
And
dude.
it was wicked. I don't, like I said, if you have headphones on, it was so clean. Everything was, even the voices was so clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really done well. It's great.
One thing I got from the Kumite, for me, one thing I learned from the Kumite, maybe you can tell me what you learned, is I learned that having a really nice mix makes such a difference. I'm a synth baby, you know. I'm not an expert in anything, and listening to the Kumite, I just heard some tracks that I was like, man, these are just like, wow, everything, nothing's muddying things. It's just so clean and clear, super cool.
Yeah, no, and that's the biggest thing that a lot of people have trouble with is mixing. Mixing, mastering, you know, they're two different things. And I got to tell you, you know, we should do a whole show just on that some night, because
I'd love to.
I learned so much over the years about that. I went to school for studio design and engineering, and everything I learned back then kind of went out the door. So, I mean, this with the digital technology and stuff of today, but yeah, man, mixing is everything.
Oh,
you know?
I'd love to learn more about mixing, man, to be honest with you. Big time.
Well, your stuff sounds really good, though.
Bro, listen, man. I'll tell you what, bro. If you've seen how I make my tracks, you would probably crap your pants. You know, it's like, it's the most crazy way of producing a track ever.
Well, that's why I'm going to get you into Logic Pro.
Yeah. You got to get me into something, man. Because
You'll see.
I got to get
You'll
more.
see.
I got to get more organized, man. I might look organized. I'm not organized. I'm like all over the place. All right. Next up, we got the one and only synth punk back. He's back, baby.
There he is.
Here he is with the beautiful Pixar art, the one and only. We got After All coming in hot with his double avatar. You know, what do you call that? The alter ego and then the real man. All right, let's go. Including unlimited streaming. Let's go. To me, it's just a fun track. All right, let's go, baby. Synth punk.
After all, it's just the emotion that matters.
I'll tell you
Wow.
what. I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. This man is not just a pretty face.
Wow.
All right. That's pretty.
That was cool.
That's awesome. That's got that. I don't know, man. I feel like he's got this signature sound, man. He's got this.
He definitely does. But again, analog.
Oh, can you guess the analog that was in that one?
I'm gonna say there was definitely Pro 3 in there. But I'm gonna say that big bass lead line sound there, that was definitely a Mini Moog.
Yeah, he had the Mini Moog in there. Bro, you got the ears, dude.
Yeah, that was definitely Moog. I because you could feel it, you know. Like I said, I love Moog. I just hate what's happening.
Are we going back to Team Moog? Are we back on Team Moog? Come on.
No.
I'll do it. I'll do it if you want to do it. I'll go back to Team Moog.
I will if they become a company again.
Yeah, I got you. All right. We'll wait for the muse. We'll wait for the muse.
Yeah, well, you're going to be waiting a long time. So,
all right, that's amazing. Awesome track by Synth Punk. All right, who do we got up next? We got one of my favorites, to be honest with you, Garen M.
Yeah.
Absolutely love his work. Super legend. Love the look of the band. Look, again, this is band. Look how cool Bandcamp looks, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. All right, so what does he got? The Inner Workings of Leonid Podolsky. Let's go. Let's go. He usually got some write-up for it. Let's check it out.
Look at the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork's absolutely fantastic. All right, let's see what he says. Leonid Podolsky, a Victorian composer renowned for his minimalist orchestral arrangements and succinct melodies, found himself inexplicably transported to the 21st century. Faced with the wonders of modern technology, he quickly became fascinated by digital audio workstations like Ableton Live and a vast array of VST instruments at his disposal. Initially overwhelmed by the sheer possibilities, Leonid's state of mind oscillated between awe and bewilderment. However, his innate curiosity and passion for music drove him to explore these new tools fervently. He soon discovered that the digital realm offered him unparalleled creative freedom, allowing him to blend his classical sensibilities with contemporary sounds in ways he had never imagined. This unexpected journey rekindled his creative spark, inspiring him to compose with a newfound vigor and innovation. I'll tell you what, man, if you're a classic musician and you found synthesizers, dude, what a world that opens up to you if you can break out of that classical dungeon you've been locked in, you know?
Well, I always said that. I always said if Mozart or Beethoven or Haydn or any of those guys were here now with all the keyboards and synths and stuff, it would blow their minds because they had to wait sometimes months after they wrote a piece to assemble an orchestra to hear what they composed. Crazy.
And to be honest, also, the thing about synthesizers is they're one-man bands, dude. Like everyone here is making songs by themselves.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It is.
It's crazy town. All right, let's go. Let's see what the Inner Workings of Leonid Podolsky got by Garen M. Absolute legend. Let's roll. Talk about
I'm like-
Sonics, man. That is insane.
I'm like, there's no words. The stereo panning and the mix on that and the journey that it just put you on, like,
He just said everything except the drums was one plugin.
what?
Yeah, I think that's what he just said in the chat. Hold on, let me just scroll back here. Everything except the drums is from one plugin. Just think about how crazy that is.
Wow.
That's amazing,
Well,
man. Garen?
Can I ask what the plugin was?
Yeah, Garen, let us know the plugin in the comments if you don't mind. While we're working on that, we're going to move on over to Machine 1. Machines 1, to me, was one of the standout stars of the show. It is just my personal opinion. One of the standout stars of the show because he made everything with the digitone.
Yep.
Every single track with the digitone. Excuse me, I don't know if he done this on purpose. All the tracks were done with the digitone, one synthesizer, and every thumbnail is the same. So I thought that was
kind of interesting.
I don't know if he tried that, but that's cool. And he named every track. It's just absolutely cool. K7K. It's what a way to make an album, man.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
All right, so let's go. This is number 4, and then we've got the third pair of Samurai Shades. I hope you guys were having a good time. Echo, it's an absolute pleasure, man, to have you here doing this with me. I know you're taking
This is awesome.
You're taking time out from spending it with your lovely, lovely lady, and we definitely appreciate it. And I thank you.
No, I thank you, man. This is awesome. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you,
brother love.
Brother love. Hey, no Diddy, no Diddy. All right, let's roll. We got the Machines 1 with Kanon, his bonus track. Got some lo-fi goodness to that, eh?
I like it.
I like it too, man.
I thought it was awesome.
I've liked every single track.
This is awesome.
Every single week, every single time. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It always blows my mind. I'm almost thinking that maybe every Sunday night should just be Kumite Radio and maybe just go through the people who submit tracks on Bandcamp.
Kumite Radio.
I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We got lots of stuff on the go. We'll think about it. All right. So that's Machines 1 with an absolutely amazing track. Perfect one. Like I said, he made his whole album with the digitone. And I think that is like, a really cool way to learn a synthesizer too. Like if you just pick something up and you got one of these scenarios coming up and you're like, you know, I'm going to make the whole album with the Op6. That's tough, man. It's rough.
It is. Yeah. It's tough.
hard.
That's like doing just a whole album with just a mini freak.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine?
That's crazy. My hat goes off to him, man. That's I have to have many weapons in my arsenal to do stuff.
Oh
I don't know.
my God, dude.
Maybe that should be a challenge for the Kumite.
Oh,
One
Kumite,
instrument,
one synth only.
one synth only.
Yeah, we had another idea too. Right before we do this glasses draw, we'll talk about it later. But let's do the glasses draw.
All right, cool.
Number 3 to bring us in, the Synth Fighter podcast, greatest podcast on earth, sponsored these glasses. This is myself and Echo Craft. Okay, this is number 3, and this is coming out of. Is it number 3? Yeah, number 3. This one's coming out of the American hat.
There it is.
Drum roll, please. El Vampiro, let's go. El Blanca. And we got,
Boom.
all right, let's see who it is.
I feel like an ape pounding his chest.
King
you know?
Kong. You're an albino King Kong, dude. Oh,
Here we go.
and the winner of the 3rd pair of Kumite shades is,
Oh, there it is.
all right,
Very
baby,
cool.
Eternian.
Eternian.
Congratulations,
Nice.
my friend. I got to write on there. Just let me write the name of the shades on here so I can always, because these are going back in there for the big draw. All right, so shades and shades. All right, that's cool, man. We got 3 pairs of shades going. Hayes goes over here. Eternian goes over here. All right, man, we're organized. We got it going on. We're good. We're good. All right, shout out. I want to give a shout out to Noir et La Blanc and Autumn Guard from Autumn Guard's Music. They've got a live stream every Thursday evening. They're on the West Coast, so it comes on a little later. Super awesome people. They're samurai certified with a pair of shades each. Really cool. And
Have they worn them yet?
I think they wear them all the time. I don't know. I don't follow them around. I don't know, but I think they do.
No, I was just wondering if they wore them on the show once at all.
Oh yeah, they threw them on.
Oh, they did? Cool.
I don't know if they wore them during the show, but they threw them on. But
That's awesome.
all right, so who's up next? What do we got, my brother? We got, next up, we got Jumping Man, Unfaithful Journey, Jumpstar, and Hans Volt, dude. What a lineup again, dude. 4 legends. You know what? It's not even a surprise. Every block of 4 is always legendary.
Yeah.
All right, Legends Born. Let's go. Let's see who's next. All right, who did I say was first? Jumping Man. Jumping Man, baby, where are you? He's always down the bottom down here. All right, we got Jumping Man. Well, bam. We got Unfaithful Journey, fan favorite. We've got Jumpstar, one and only legendary human being. Where is he? You see him? Where is he? Where's Jumpstar? Oh, there he is. And then we got the one and only bane of the synthesizer world, Hans Volt.
Hans Volt.
Okay, here we go. Kick it off, Jumping Man. We got Rust, bonus track for the Kumite. Let's go.
Ooh.
I don't know if this is lyrics or not. Take those steps one at a time down this hallway of rust and grime. Stumbling again with a weary sigh. That might be lyrics. We'll let it play.
I think those are lyrics, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Woo, coming in hot.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Jumping men.
Dude.
You are truly a dark soul, my friend.
That's wild, man. And a little birdie told me that there's some people watching these streams sometimes who needs things soundtracked. So keep putting in that good work, man. Keep putting in that good work. All right.
Very, very cool. Very interesting.
Very cool. Super soundtracky. I love it. Jumping Man's got that what do you call him? He's like a wizard who knows both the dark and the white arts. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
He's schooled in both camps. All right. Who do we got up next, my brother? We've got fan favorite, Unfaithful Journey, absolute legendary run in the Kumite.
Yes.
He was an 8 for 8er, that's for sure. We'll call that double infinity, you know what I mean? That's what we should get, actually. Next time we do the Kumite, if you go 8 for 8, I'm going to get double infinity patches.
Oh.
All right?
Okay.
Or maybe not double, one infinity patch, which is actually an 8. 8 for 8. And you get a patch to put on the Kumite sleeveless leather jacket that we got coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those. All right.
Is it real leather or is it faux leather?
Hey, man, listen, it don't matter, does it? I don't know if it smells anything like the Sonido. It's real leather. All right.
I haven't opened mine yet. By the way, I haven't opened that thing yet. I'm going to do an unboxing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because I got one as well. So we're the only ones that got one.
I think we're the only ones on planet Earth that got one.
Yeah, because I looked it up and look, there's no reviews.
There's nothing.
I showed my wife today. We were having coffee at a coffee shop, and I showed my wife today, and I said, "Look, see, we're like the only ones that have this." She's just like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah. It's like, so what?
She doesn't give a crap. You know what I mean?
It's like, but you don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And she's like, you don't understand. All right, let's roll. We got Troubled Mind, Kumite bonus track. Lyrics down the bottom. We'll scroll down a little bit, but Unfaithful Journey. What do you think of that artwork?
I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome too.
He always has awesome artwork too.
Yeah. And we call him the Scandinavian Dark Prince. Let's roll.
Yes.
Same fate in every time, same crack on the ground. You fall, yeah, you fall. Don't bring your sorrow back to life. Don't need to hide back the troubled mind. One little there is you have to keep. No perfect soul could ever be. Don't bring your sorrow back to life. Don't need to hide back the troubled mind. One little there is you have to keep. No perfect soul could ever be.
Wow.
Isn't that
Unbelievable.
amazing? Isn't that amazing?
Makes me want to break out the black fingernail polish again.
Oh, bro, dude, I'm surprised you don't got some of that on right now, dude.
No.
Dude, that is some black fingernail polish worthy music, though. That's
totally, man. That's totally goth. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I really like that, man. I think Unfaithful Journey is one of had one of the greatest performances in the Kumite because, man, he just had that that vibe, and he went with it the whole way, man. Whole album. It's like he's got a style.
So there's a thing in Salem, Mass, that DJ friend of mine, his name is Voodoo DJ Dark. And he does a dark night at this Chinese restaurant, believe it or not. They turned the whole place into a club.
Dude, let's go.
It's on, I'll find out when the next one is, but they would absolutely love his stuff. Like, I know Doc would spin it too, because it's exactly what these guys and girls dance to. It's amazing. It's so much fun too, because you can't get into the place unless you're all dressed in black.
Oh, dude. I'll get some black clothes.
It's so cool, man. It's a lot of fun.
I'm into it.
It's my whole my goth period and my goth days.
Would you go again? Would you go?
Oh, hell yeah. Sub 7 and the Undead. I mean, we performed there live. It was great.
Oh, dude, that's absolutely amazing.
Pretty cool.
All right, who do we got next, bro? We got Jumpstar.
Jumpstar.
Synth Kumite, Hyperspace Hangout, 6 Million Ways to Die. Another absolute legend when it comes to the artwork. Bonus track for Synth Kumite, man. Super cool. Look at that, dude.
That's really cool.
Man, look at the synth guitar there. The guitar, buddies. That's crazy. All right, Jumpstar, let's see what you got for the bonus track, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Then, after Jumpstar, we did Jumping Man, Unfaithful, Jumpstar, Hans Volt to finish it off before the 4th. Sunglasses Draw. And then we got Space Capsule, Harmonic Sonics, and Buff the Cat. And then we're going to the finale, baby. All right, let's roll.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Wow. God damn.
Come on, man.
That was
amazing.
That was incredible.
That rocked her, dude. All that like that
the arpeggiations and the
man,
yeah,
the
it just
shredding.
sounded amazing. I was digging that, man. That was
Dude, that got me vibing there, man. Got me sweating and vibing.
Jumpstar. Wow.
You're amazing, brother. What a track. What a track. What a track. What a track.
Wow.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're coming in with the Sergeant of Sizzle. Hans
Sergeant
Volt.
of Sizzle. Oh, here he is.
Hans Volt, Sergeant of Sizzle. Just another track. All right, baby. Let's see. We got Gears. July. Okay. Wait a minute. What's the date? How did you release it on July 8th when today's only July 7th?
Oh.
Hans Volt's
Time
got
traveler.
that Soviet time traveling, man. I knew
This is scary, bro.
Dude, that don't make no sense.
I know.
That don't make no sense.
All right.
All
Hans,
right.
where are you, man? You in the chat?
Yeah, Hans Volt. How did you release this on July 8th, 2024, when it's only July 7th? I think we just found a glitch in the Matrix, and Hans Volt is a time traveler.
He's a time traveler, dude.
Because you know what? I don't know where he's got all those old synths from.
Oh.
They're too old, bro. They're way too old. You can't be
They're
on
like in mint condition, too.
mint condition Soviet synthesizers, dude. You see that one he had today? He had to put a key into it and turn it on.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Oh, dude, he got one delivered at the airport. A classic old Soviet synth shipped from over in Russia.
Really?
Wired up by this crazy underground synth maniac. And to turn it on, you got to put a key in the back to start it.
What?
Yeah, it's in the Discord. Check it out. It's absolutely
I'm going to check
insane.
it out.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's see what Hans Volt got for us today, baby. Gears. Let's go. Buckle up, baby, because God knows what's coming down the pipe with Sergeant of Sizzle.
Here we go. I'm not even going to say anything.
Everybody salute the Sergeant of Sizzle, Hans Volt, dude. I'll tell you what. Now that's some analog in there, I think, don't you think?
Oh, that bass synth was definitely analog. The other sound design stuff was amazing, and people were commenting about that in the chat. That was amazing.
Dude, what were they saying? That's absolutely crazy. Hans, what a track, man. Totally nuts.
Is Hans in the chat?
He's usually here. I don't think he's here tonight, man. I don't even know if he knew what was going on. Someone should message him in the Discord and say, hey, dude, you're missing out. Your track just blew the freaking speakers out of everybody's house. Dude, you just basically blew everybody's speakers out, bro. Anyways, that's amazing. That's Hans Volt, Sergeant of Sizzle. Absolutely fantastic.
It says he stepped away.
Well, lucky for him, YouTube has a rewind button. All right, so that's it, man. We're coming to number 4. Sunglasses number 4 draw. And then we've got Buff the Cat. I think he said he uploaded a track, so we're going to do him next. Then we got Space Capsule. Then we got to close it out, Harmonic Sonics, baby. Couldn't be any more of a fitting last track of the night for Harmonic Sonics, absolute legend of the Kumite. And then we'll do the grand prize draw, the runner-up draw, and then a couple consolation draws, maybe. All right?
Well, hold on one second. It says, Garen M says that it says he was here, had to step out. He'll be back in about 40 minutes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's gone to pick up. He's cooking steak on his Soviet synth because that's sizzling so hard.
That track was dope.
Yeah, you know Hans Volt only eats rare meat too, baby. You know that you can't make that kind of music if you're eating your steaks well done. You know. All right, drum roll, baby.
Here we go.
EQ. All right, we got another one. Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, all right. Drum roll.
My chest is going to be black and blue.
That's all right, man. All right, here we go. The winner of the 4th pair of sunglasses, sponsored by Synth Fighter, Echo Craft, and Synth Samurai's greatest podcast on planet Earth and in the galaxy. You ready?
Here we go.
Joe Deluxe. Joe Deluxe, nice. You are the new owner of a pair of Kumite shades, baby. Congratulations.
All right.
All right, so we got Joe Deluxe over there. And did someone just say in the chat they also have a song? EQ, what's your Bandcamp name, my brother? I forgot. You let me know the Bandcamp name. So we got, I'll just load them up. We got we got Buff the Cat, which is Mars Love. Right?
Yep.
Pretty sure. And then we've got Space Capsule. Where's the one and only absolute epic lightning rider? There he is from Portland, Oregon. Space Capsule. And then we got Harmonic Sonics. Where's he located? Down the bottom in Killer's Row. Echo, Unfaithful, Harmonic, and Hayes. Hayes is in the chat. I don't know if he got one in or not. Let us know. And then we got, who just said? Iku, what's her name? Shades Darker. That's right. From Ontario, Canada. There we go. Iku, man, change your YouTube name to a Shades Darker. That's a cooler YouTube name. But Iku might be your actual name. So, all right. Ready to go, my bro?
Let's do this.
Oh, happy birthday to old Tommy Oberheim.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Maybe since it's Tommy Oberheim's birthday, I'll buy an Oberheim synth tonight after the show. We'll see.
Oh, I thought you already did that.
I gotta decide whether I'm going to keep the MPC or not.
Oh my God, dude.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not keeping that thing. I'm not keeping that, but I got 2 more videos I got to make with it. Have you ever met anybody who bought an MPC just to make scary videos with it and not use it? All right. So
no, I haven't. This is, I have to say the videos kill me though. They're awesome.
I got 2 more geared up for the finale of that series, and then we'll send it on its way. All right. Cool. So we got Untitled Improvised Jam. That's what we like. We love improvised jams. All right. My inspiration for this track, I didn't finish for the Kumite Award show. The finished product should be pretty good. Stay tuned. All right. Well, man, we like this one. Let's go.
I have a question.
Go on.
What was the bass synth that you used on that?
That one, throw it in the comments there, Buff the Cat. What's the bass synth you used in that track? That was cool, man. That was hypnotic. I don't even know if you really need to do much else with that, to be honest.
No, I really enjoyed that. That was really cool.
I think put a stamp on it and send it right to the Cosmic Post Office for delivery, because that was very cool, man. Very, very cool. All right.
Let's see.
What do we got next?
I just want to see if the
check it out.
What was the synth?
Next
Did I
up,
miss it?
we got Mars Loft, that track. We'll see. Now he'll throw it down here in a second, I'm sure. That was a Super Gemini only. Wow.
Oh, holy shit.
Wow. Are you serious? Damn, do I gotta get a freaking Super Gemini now? Are you kidding me?
That was awesome.
Wow. All right, Shades Darker, Fragile Home, bonus track, baby.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
All right, so just to run down the last of the list, we got a Shades Darker, then we got Space Capsule, then we got Harmonic Sonics to close out the show, and then we've got the main prize draw, we got the runner-up draw, and then we got 2 surprise draws, right?
Yep.
All right, let's roll. Love a Shades Darker. What do you think, man?
I'm done.
I think that was probably the most beautiful track of the whole Kumite.
Seriously, man, I love Pink Floyd, and that sounded like early Pink Floyd.
Wow. But it was
Like
just
that.
one man.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing stuff tonight. I want all of this on an album so I can play it in my car when I'm driving around, man.
I agree, man. I had an idea. I was like, man, we should all just try to figure out some way. I think Iku said he's got a playlist he's organizing, and if you get him your tracks, he's organizing a Spotify playlist with all the Kumite tracks. I would absolutely love that.
Because I don't know. I'm speechless.
Dude, that was amazing. I think I loved that one.
Yeah, it just set a whole vibe, man. It was very cool.
Dude, and
very cool.
Do you, let me ask you something, man. Do you not love the flow of the Kumite?
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
It's because it's like you got 1 minute, you've got some like upbeat kind of synth wave, then kind of like I don't know, like electronica, and then you have like kind of this goth thing, and then you have like this experimental stuff, and then you have this ethereal stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, it's wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I listen to a lot of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always listening to different music. That's why I love Spotify, because Spotify to me blows Apple Music away, because you can find different things like this. I have a playlist that I play every Monday that changes every Monday, and I get all different types of music like this, and it's amazing.
Dude, this is absolutely
incredible.
I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible, man. It leaves me speechless. That song is so cool. That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Attaboy, A Shade Darker, Iku in the chat. Super awesome track, man. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. All right, man, we're coming to the end, man. It's coming to a close. It's almost
time.
I'm starting to feel a little bit sad. I'm actually like, man, you know what? I think I might have to just get this Kumite radio on Sunday nights going, and just have it going until we build up to the next Kumite, because I enjoy listening to this. The tracks are amazing, and there's something really special about people taking 1 week and making a song, man. I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
It is
what you can do in 7 days. All right.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. It lights a fire under your butt.
It does. All right, so we got Kumite Sunset from the one and only, one of the most legendary lightning riders. I would also implore anybody in the chat to go and check out any of the people's YouTube channels, like and subscribe. A lot of people in the chat are lightning riders. They got live jams, they do synth demos, they just got music with art. It's super cool. Like I said, we're a group, man. A rising tide lifts all boats. Support each other, subscribe to each other's band camps, motivate each other, pump each other up. Only positive vibes, always. All right.
Absolutely.
As we wrap up the first season of the Synth Kumite, oh man, Space Capsule thinks there's going to be a season 2 already. I like that. I thought I'd ride off into the sunset with a new type of project where I actually used a DAW Ableton to cut a track with a few sound packs along with a few samples of my Behringer 2600 on the bass for a chill type of vibe. It was fun dabbling around in a DAW environment, but man, I sure do love working with hardware. There are those out there that do great work in a DAW environment, and I was impressed with how fast and slick this was. My hat goes off to those that use a DAW. I, however, will probably keep working with my hardware synthesizers. It's what makes me feel alive. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy this bonus track for the Synth Kumite.
I'm one of those DAW users.
You're a DAW user, bro. That's fine, man. The DAW users, you got to make the shirt, bro. DAW Bros. You're the unofficial
DAW Bros.
You're the unofficial leader of the DAW Bros now, all right?
All right, I'll put that up on my merch channel. I'll do it tonight.
DAW Bros. So we got
DAW Bros.
We got Synth Bros umbrella. We got the Behringer Bros and the DAW Bros right now, and we only got 2 leaders. I'm the unofficial leader of the Behringer Bros. You're the unofficial leader of the DAW Bros. And anybody in the chat, if you want to be the leader of your specific tribe under the umbrella of the Synth Bros,
just call it DAW Dogs.
DAW Dogs. I like that. Yeah, it doesn't need to be bros. I like that better, actually. DAW Dogs with DAWGS.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll.
I'm going to do that, dude. I'm going to put it on my merch site. So, yeah.
I love it. I'll buy it. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Kumite
Wow.
Sunset, dude.
That was great. That was wow.
The Dogs and the Hardware Hulkamaniacs unite, dude.
That was awesome.
That is kind of like when you picture hardware and stuff and you picture DAW, that was a lot different than Space Capsule's usual tracks. It had a different vibe. And I feel like this too. Let me know what you think. Because I was having a chat with someone in the comments the other day about adding a new piece of equipment to your setup. I call it spaceship. When you add a new piece of gear in, sometimes you lose the vibe that you've had. You know, it brings a whole nother element in. Sometimes it takes over. Sometimes it's incongruent. Sometimes it's totally complementary. Sometimes it inspires you. Sometimes it actually, like the NPC live over here looking at me. It's always, I didn't put that there tonight. I don't know where that came from. It's right there. That was not in here tonight. But anyway, I think it's mad because that Sonito thing's down on the coffee table. And they both got pads. All right. Space Capsule, absolutely amazing. Super cool track. Kumite Sunset, loved it. Super awesome.
That was great. I have one question.
Yeah, man.
To Space Capsule, the bass synth. I know I'm all about the bass synths tonight, but I felt that warmth. Was that the Behringer 2600?
Dude, you got that warmth vibe, don't you? You can feel it.
I can feel. I had a 2600 and I got rid of it like an idiot. But
do you wish you had it back?
I can't go there right now.
But hey, listen. The beautiful thing about Behringer synths is you can have it back for not that much money. You know,
true. That's true.
That's the cool thing.
True.
Like if you had a Korg 2600 and you got rid of that, it's a bigger mountain to climb to get that back.
That's true.
You know,
that's true because that thing was, what was it? It started at what? It was like $3,000, wasn't it, or something like that?
I think it's down to. I think you can pick that up for $1,100 now.
Well, I know they have the mini one now, so they have the full size that I saw at NAMM and played with at NAMM, and that was incredible. But I know they have the other one now, the smaller one.
Do you see they're selling the Korg drum log for $299 now, brand new?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Dude,
I have a feeling they're either going to discontinue that whole line or they're going to come out with something completely different.
Discontinue the whole log, the XD, the Pro log, and the drum log?
No, I just think the drum log. I think, well, I mean, you never know. I mean, I don't know. Korg does weird stuff, man. You know what I mean?
That is weird. It's like they put the product out and they just drop the drop. Like when they just kind of like disappeared the Op 6 Mark 1. They're just like,
yeah,
gone. And to be honest, the Ops, do you got the Op 6?
Yeah, I have the Op 6. I love it.
Do you love it? I love it too, dude.
I love that, and I love the software because if you own the Op 6, they gave you a discount on the software. And I create pads and stuff on the software of my computer and download it into the Op 6.
Amazing.
It's crazy.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
All right, baby, let's go. We got Harmonic Sonics to close out the show with Inner Voice.
All right.
Harmonic Sonics was absolute steamroller of Kumite Warrior, wasn't he, man? Just came in and just constantly every week built. And
I love the artwork.
I love the artwork too, man. That's absolutely beautiful. All right, so we got some lyrics down there, but let's read the track. Bonus track from Synth Kumite. This track had 3 sequences. I previously made the chorus of this song in a YouTube live synth jam I did last year with my other YouTube channel. Other sequences are new, and most lyrics are very newly created. Lyrics were created during the past week. This song is about listening to your intuition more. And listen, man, that couldn't be no better song to finish the Kumite with, don't you think?
Yes.
To finish the Kumite music section, and then we've got 4 more draws to go. And another special thing to go here too. So, man, this night's full of surprises, bro. And I got to thank you again for coming, man. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here.
I wouldn't have missed this for the world. When you asked me today, you said, you still up for this? And I'm like, hell yes.
Yeah, dude. There's no better place to be than the Kumite on a Sunday night.
Absolutely.
I don't know if our wives or husbands think the same, but maybe they don't mind getting rid of us.
No, my wife doesn't think the same, but that's...
That's why we gotta sometimes you gotta pump the brakes on the Kumite a little bit. We all love it, but you know, we gotta.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. Let's do it up. Let's close it out with Inner Voice by Harmonic Sonics. Follow your intuition, man. Let's go.
Cool.
Give it. Jumpstar says, give it to me, baby. Here it comes.
Wow.
Words unspoken still reveal a truth. Heart on hold, misguided youth. Echoes of the past are ringing out. How much they haunt depends on doubt. Just because I like familiar ways does not mean that I don't yearn for new days. Maybe now's the time and here's the place to open up and meet a new face. Living out the whims of whatever happens is not gonna get me moving. Diving in while I'm reaching out, it's not so strange, I remember now. A path of levels below the mountain, rivers flow to oceans deep. Don't keep ignoring your inner voices. Insightful and it wants you to sing, wants you to sing. By the massive task at hand, not so easy from where I stand. Start and end with nothing, that's the way I'd let things be, but not for today. What occurs between's what it's about. A new way forward, expressive route. Different pieces fit, effortless yet new. When it all clicks,
silent. Don't need to try everything at once. I'd like to live without the stars. Up at the levels below the mountain, rivers flow to oceans we breathe. Don't keep suppressing your inner voice. There is wisdom it wishes to bequeath. To bequeath. Patience was never my virtue. Yet always let someone else speak me. I'm through with God if it stands. Letting go has never felt so easy. Were you aware or just chasing shadows? Thought form with less substance happens to happen in happenstance. Don't always think, but I like to dance. The path of levels below the mountain, rivers flow to oceans we breathe. Don't keep suppressing your inner voice. There is wisdom it wishes to bequeath. To
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Totally crazy, dude.
Oh my God.
Such a journey, epic switch ups. You know, it's like you got 10 songs in one. The beautiful thing, and this is one thing I like also, it's the personal taste. I like when you listen to a song and you forget how it started, you know? When it ends, you're just like, oh, how did that start again? You know?
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me I think I'm going to sell everything and just become a mole.
What do you mean? Just like
just like hide, but just like dig a hole and hide myself.
Oh my God, dude. I got to tell you, when stuff like that happens, it's just, there's levels to this sometimes. But guess what, bro? It wouldn't be the Kumite without a late entrant.
It's unbelievable.
We just got word from the Discord that the one and only Flanigan Leworks has got a track in last second. Our main man, Synth Seeker, he's look at this. This. I mean, it couldn't end any better. Flanigan Leworks started week 1. He was the first track, I think.
Yep.
And now he's going to be the last track of the Kumite.
This is the Boston buddy, right?
This is the Boston boy. All right, let's see if he's from Boston. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, Boston, Massachusetts.
My Boston buddy.
Park the car. All right.
In the Harvard Yard kid.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll finish it up with this. The band was ready. They looked at each other and laughed, stared out into the nebula, greater than any stage they had ever played before. This might be the track to end the Kumite. And I think just the universe kind of worked out the right way tonight. Old Flanigan Synth Seeker got it in to bookend. I don't know if this genius played some 5D synth chess and planned this right from the beginning to start it and end it. If you did, my brother, you know I love that kind of thing. So let's do this, and then we'll end it off with the final draws, bro. You into it?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Done.
Dude, come on, man.
Dude,
is that
my Boston brother from another mother? I'm done.
Flanigan Leworks, aka Synth Seeker, isn't that such an amazing piece of work? Holy cow, brother.
Wow. That was crazy.
What did you feel like when you were listening to that?
That was movie soundtrack music. That was really, really, really done well. The keyboards, playing the keyboard sounds were just amazing. But I'm a drummer by trade, and that snare drum just cracked me, man. I was just like going, wow, listen how pop that is. It's like a pop.
I like the drums too, man, and I like the keys. See, I'm not from a musical background.
The bass?
So, so when I listen to you guys do these the structure of songs, how you're dropping stuff out and bringing it in, and then like setting up, I guess you call it bridges and all this thing. People might think I'm an idiot, but I don't know any of this stuff. I kind of know it, but I don't.
Bro, you're not an idiot, man.
I don't operate under that rule set, you know. So
that's okay.
It's cool.
You do you, man. You what you did tonight was great. I mean, I've listened to your music. That's why I said when you did that last night, he's back.
Yeah,
the Samurai's back.
I'm back, baby. So that it wouldn't be the Kumite if someone didn't get inspired during the Kumite and made a track during the Kumite. We got one more to go, baby. We got Rourke coming in last second. Just finished the track. Poor, then soar.
Oh, I remember the Weaver Beats thing.
yeah. He's all right. So we're gonna end this night off with Rourke. The song was written when thinking about where creative ideas and concepts come from. Guitar, bass guitar, vocals, synth parts all performed and written by me. Bass guitar is Harley Benton PJ Bass. Guitar is a Harley Benton SC Custom. Synth parts recorded on my Bammer and Joe Deep Mind.
Nice.
All right, let's hear it, Rourke. This is the end now.
Let's do it.
As you know, baby, I think we should both say it. Behringer Bros, mount up.
Behringer Bros.
Where does this inspiration come from? We'll never truly know. But when the spirit flows through me, we don't know where it goes.
Dude.
Man, come on.
That brought me back to my Iggy Pop days, bro.
That has some vibes to it.
That was very Iggy.
Can we get a vibe check? Can we get a vibe check of it?
I loved it. That was awesome.
That's absolutely fantastic, man. What an epic night of music, dude. I think it was the best night yet. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's no best night. They were all best, man. They were all best.
God, that was so Iggy. That was so cool.
And dude, the bass in there again, dude, this is one man making the whole track himself. I think this is like might be lost on somebody if you're just tuning in listening. This is all one man bands. Every single track tonight was made by one man or woman, and it's fantastic. You know, it's mind blowing what people can do when given 1 week and a little bit of pressure, and out pops an absolutely beautiful diamond every single time.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Unbelievable.
Super, super cool, man. All right, let me jump back over to the roll call window. Here we go. All the legends, you know. So, dude, we got 4 more draws to go. Everybody in the chat, I guess we should start with, maybe I'll start with this one. I'll let everyone know. So this one here, I just finished the first draft of my book, Synth Samurai, The Creative Warrior. Strategies for winning the battles of art and life. All right, first draft. I'm just finishing this up, and everybody in the Kumite, I'm giving you guys this free ebook. So I'll put it in the Discord. You guys can all have it. I think it's cool, man. As soon as I finish it up,
that's awesome.
As soon as I finish it up and proof check it and everything, I think you guys are gonna like it, man. And it's all, this book is all inspired by the Kumite. So maybe I'll just read the first little bit. You think that's cool?
Yeah.
Creativity is a battlefield. Just as generals strategize to overcome their adversaries, artists and writers and creators must devise tactics to conquer their internal and external forces that stand in the way. This book merges the ancient wisdom of Sun Tzu's Art of War with the modern insights of Stephen Pressfield's The War of Art to provide a comprehensive guide for winning the battles of art and life. Sun Tzu's teachings on strategy, discipline, and the element of surprise offer a timeless principles that can be applied to the creative process. Meanwhile, Stephen Pressfield's concepts of resistance, a force that prevents us from doing our work, highlights the modern challenges faced by creatives. By synthesizing these perspectives, we can develop a robust approach to overcoming obstacles and achieving our creative goals. In the following chapters, we will explore strategies for understanding ourselves and our enemies, planning our creative endeavors, executing with precision, and maintaining discipline necessary to achieve lasting success. Whether you're an artist, a writer, an entrepreneur, or anyone striving to bring a vision to life, this book will equip you with the tools you need to become a creative warrior. Well, bam, baby. Everybody in the Kumite is getting a copy of this.
I got to say, Samurai, you truly are a sensei.
You are too.
You really are, dude. You inspire so many people. You inspire me. And I'm not blowing smoke up your butt either when I say that. I'm being honest with you, dude. You really blow my mind.
Hey, man, you inspire me, dude. Big time. I'm so happy I met you. I'm so happy we met everyone in the Kumite. It's like, it's a real beautiful thing that's happening.
I can't wait to read that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I think you're going to like it. I just got to clue some things up, but I think it's cool.
Well, I read The Art of War many years ago with my sensei in my karate class told me to read it. He said, you'll enjoy it. I read a ton of different books. That one was really good. I also read Bruce Lee's Philosophies, which is a great book. But yeah, man, you're very inspirational, and I appreciate you, brother.
Did you read Stephen Pressfield's The War of Art?
No, I haven't.
I'll send you the ebook. I got it on a website that's just like an audio book. I'll send that to you, but pick up the book. Dude, it's what, like I said, my 3 favorite books at the moment are Sun Tzu's The Art of War, Stephen Pressfield's The War of Art, and then James Redfield's Celestine Prophecy, and then that whole series.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, man. So that's cool. So let's get into the giveaway here, man. This is a big giveaway show. What is this? I don't know. Is this Oprah or something? Is this Synth Oprah we got going on here?
I don't know. Should I look underneath my chair? Should I?
All right. So what order should we do it? Should we do the big one, the runner-up, and then the 2 bonuses, or we should do the bonuses, the big one, the runner-up, the runner-up? I don't know.
The
big one?
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think in the chat? We got 2 bonus giveaways. We got the big giveaway, and then we got the runner-up. But the big one has to come before the runner-up because that's got to get dumped in the runner-up pot. Do you know what I mean?
True, true.
See what the chat says, because there's some logistics. This is live TV. Give away your book as the final prize. I'm giving away the book to all you guys in the Discord. You can have it. I'm giving it to you in the Discord, and then So
I don't know. They're not really responding to that. So I think you should just roll it out the way you were going to do it.
Yeah. Runner-up's got to be after the big one. So maybe we'll do the big one, the runner-up, and then the last 2. I think that's cool. That's the way to do it.
Little to big.
Little to big.
Big little works.
Let me just think about this. Big little. So the bonus one, I got to do that at the end for that one. And if I do the little one first, then how does that work? No, I can't do it that way. Sorry. Can't do big to little. We got to go big first. Then we got to go runner up. Then we got to go bonuses. That's just the way it's got to go. That's logistics. Do it the way you planned. Garen M. All right. The big one.
That's it.
All right. So we got to do it the way we planned. All right. So the Crocodile Dundee, the big prize. Could I draw it first or put the prize up first? Should I put the prize on the screen, then draw it? Keep the drum roll going. I need you to give me some insight. What should I do? Prize on the screen, Echo, and then draw it? What do you think?
No, draw first and then show it.
All right, cool. All right, drum roll. Bang that chest. All right, bang that chest a little more. All right. So the official champion of the Kumite, because there's always a little chance when you're in a battle, right? So this is why. All right. So the official winner of the Kumite, all right, is.
Here it is.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Ayer is the official winner of the Kumite Championship 2024. And Ayer, this is what you win for the official. This is like, you don't even need to look at it as like a synthesizer ring. This is just a trophy for you, baby. So Ayer, here you go, bro. This is what you win right here. You win a Behringer Cobalt expander, bro. Okay? Behringer Cobalt expander coming your way. I know you're not from America, so what we'll do is I'll hit you up in an email, and
it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. We'll organize this our own way, and I'll get it to you from a retailer on your way. But yeah, Ayer, you have just won a Behringer Cobalt expander semi-modular synthesizer, and like I said, man, this is a trophy. You can throw it up on the shelf. You can use it however you want it. That's your choice. Congratulations, my man.
Congratulations, dude.
All right. You deserve it. You deserve it, brother. You deserve it. All right. Now, runner-up. Everyone goes back in the pot for the runner-up. Whoops. Hold on. Threw those in the wrong pot. All right. There we go. All right. So we got the runner-up coming up here. Oh, I got to dump all these back in. All right, so the winner, the runner-up of the Synth Kumite. Second prize.
Here it is. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, we need a drum roll. All right, runner-up, second prize of the Synth Kumite is... Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, baby.
Uh-oh.
Valid Core, my man. You are the winner of the second prize of the Synth Kumite.
Congratulations. Here we go.
You are the owner of a Pro VS mini hybrid synthesizer, brother.
Look at that.
Okay. Valid Core, that's coming your way. Get in touch with me. I got your email and stuff. We'll organize this to get right to your place as soon as possible.
Congratulations.
All right. Main prize is the Behringer Cobalt. Second prize is the Behringer Pro VS mini hybrid synthesizers. And you know, every year, man, we will grow bigger and bigger. And one year, we will be giving away a Polybrute 12. It might not be this year. It might not.
You
be
never
next
know.
Yeah, it might not be next year, but it will be one of the years. All right, hold on. I got to get this organized. So we got the shades here. All right, shades. All right, cool. All right. So, Echo, my man.
Yes, sir.
You have something?
I do.
Little surprise for us. What do you got, my brother?
Well, do you want to show it first, or do you want me to?
Oh yeah, hold on. I'd have to do this a different way. Hold on here now.
Do you want me to send it picture to you, or?
I can do it. Yeah, just yeah, let me know. Yeah, send it over. So we'll get this going. I got to get this. Let me organize this while we're at it. Chat can hang out. See if I can throw on some music here too while we're at it, while we can chill.
All right. I sent it.
All right, let's see here. All right. Go, my boy. Here we go. All right. Got it. So Echo is also has a little prize tonight. You do the drum roll, I'll do the draw. Okay.
All right.
Drum roll, please, for the Echo Craft, sponsored from the Echo Cast, one of the greatest synthesizer channels on the internet. And we've got the winner of Echo Crafts draw, and it is. Ooh, are we ready? Marzlov.
Oh,
Marzlov, aka Buff the Cat. And you are, my friend, the proud owner of the Roland Era Compact J6 chord synthesizer, my friend.
There it is.
Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's go here. All right, and there's one other.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. Super cool. All right, got those done up. So, and we got one other gift here, and this gift is a little different. This is something, let me get back to the main screen here. This is something, oh, I was going to put on some music too. Hold on. Hold on there, bro. So yeah, we got a real Oprah party going on here, don't we, tonight? You know? There's nothing better than giving.
This is true.
You know what I mean? All right, let's get this going on. A little chill. Okay, now we're relaxing. All right. So, that's that for that. So we got this. We got the sunglasses given away. We've got Echo Craft has given away the Era Compact. Okay. To Marzlov, Buff the Cat. The Behringer Pro VS Mini has went to Valid Core. And the trophy, you might as well call this a trophy, looks like a trophy, has gone to Ayer. So Ayer, and also another thing that I'm gonna do, Echo, and let me know what you think about this. I'm actually gonna get a huge trophy, and I'm going to get those little plates you put on it, and I'm gonna get Ayer 2024 on one of those little plates and put it on the bottom, and then we'll just spin the names up the top every year.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll just put it somewhere. Yeah. So, and I might get a championship belt too.
I was gonna say, you sent me the belt thing. That was so cool. I was like, I want one of those.
Yeah, dude. So, the last draw of the night is something that was super interesting, and I talked to you about this, and you found it quite funny too. But my wife was down in the kitchen, and I was up in the lab, you know, cooking stuff up, and I heard her downstairs singing a song, actually. And hold on, I heard her downstairs singing a song, and she yelled out to me, and she was like, I love this song. What is the name of that song? Or she might have said, she said something like, what are the lyrics? How does the lyrics to that song go? And we're gonna play that song right after this, but I am actually giving this away as well, because this here It's on a green screen, so it's hard to see.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right. So here we
There
go.
it is.
Yeah. So here's the invisible. This also becomes invisible. This is the Behringer RD6 that's been modded by Hive Mind Synthesis. It was donated to Samurai Nation by Rose Samurai. Okay.
And if he doesn't give it away, it will vanish.
Yeah,
so
this will vanish just like that. This is going to the person who inspired my mom, or not my mom, my wife.
Well, that was a Freudian slip, bro.
who inspired my wife to sing this song in the kitchen and ask me what the name of it was. And that goes to Unlabelable. All right, you are now the proud owner, my friend, of this modded out, absolutely insane RD6 by Behringer. Okay, and this was the song she was singing in the kitchen. And you can thank Katanas. She's in the chat. Katanas is in the chat. My wife is in the chat. Yeah, she's been tuning in all night. And you can thank her, Unlabelable, because she was singing this song. She asked me the lyrics. And this was the song right here, which we're going to play to end out the show.
It's a great song.
Right now. All right, man. So that is my wife's favorite song of all Kumite, and she was singing it in the kitchen, and I thought there was no cooler way to give away this cool synthesizer, the RD6 modded out, to somebody. And Everything is Perfect is also the perfect track to finish off the Kumite Season 1 2024 award show. It was amazing. Echo, man, what are your final thoughts on the whole thing so far?
I'm just blown away. I really am. I'm blown away. I just put in the chat. I said, I love all you guys. I don't know anybody, but I love them anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's just amazing that you brought us all together, and everybody's so talented, you know.
So much talent, man.
And it blows my mind. I'm speechless. And that's a lot for me because I'm never speechless.
Oh man, you got the gift to gab, dude. And when you're speechless, it means there's something prescient happening, you know? It's been cool.
At one point it was a little emotional, to be honest with you, because I just sat there thinking to myself going, wow, like, you know, these are people from all over the planet. You know, music is definitely, it's definitely the universal language, and we all speak it, and it's amazing.
It's amazing, man. And I think everybody had a really good time. It happened during kind of like spring, summerish. So it led us right into July now. We can take a break, enjoy July and August, and regroup. I'll brainstorm with you. We'll brainstorm. We'll think of something. And I think the Kumite is going to continue. Season 2 will be better than season 1. And I think there's lots of ideas we can plan out and have fun. And man, I hope everyone in the chat had a good time. Everyone who competed in the Kumite. I think labeling Legends Born is true, man. Everybody's an absolute legend.
Yeah.
And I was blown away every week.
It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's crazy unbelievable. Yeah.
You know, it really is. This is my wife is like, so is this going to be the end until for a while? I'm like,
yeah. My wife said, like, you doing that tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it tonight.
We were supposed to go and so today I was like, hey, we got some errands to do and stuff. And then she was like, okay. And then you got to come back and you got to do the show. And I go, you know what? Screw the errands. Let's go out. We'll grab something to eat. We'll have a nice day. It was hot as hell out. It was gorgeous. We love the heat.
Mm-hmm.
It was gorgeous. And I ended up at this place called Tuscan Village. And there was a reggae band playing.
Sweet.
And yeah, it was great, man. And we sat and we had some food, and we were with, we picked up our niece and we were chilling out, and we ended up having a really nice day. And then to top it all off for me, topping it off was this. And this was just incredible and amazing. And you guys are amazing. You guys are super talented.
It's a cool way to finish 4th of July weekend in America down here. Like I said, it was an international competition. I'll just go over last minute. We got Hayes Anderson with a pair of samurai shades.
Yeah.
We got Joe Deluxe with a pair of shades. We got Eternian with a pair of shades. And we got Joe Jax with a pair of shades.
All right.
We got we got Mars Love with the Echo Craft synthesizer giveaway. We got Valid Core with the Behringer Pro VS Mini, and we got Ayer with the Cobalt expander, and we got the one and only Everything is Perfect Unlabelable winning the RD6 Green Hulkamania machine.
Absolutely.
And that's the end of tonight. I hope you guys all stick around for a sec. We'll have a quick chat after.
Yeah.
Let's close it out with our usual soundtrack that always gets my channel striked, but I don't care.
Does it really?
Yeah, my channel isn't monetized anyway, so it don't matter. Who cares? All right, so let's finish it out with a legendary salute to you all, the legends you are. Hans Volt, Sergeant of Sizzle. You aren't here now, man, but you had an amazing track tonight. Everybody in the chat, you're amazing. And this is the Synth Kumite. Season 1, 2024, comes to a close. We all love you.
Yes.
And good night.
Indeed. Good night. You guys deserve it.
You deserve it. Slow.
Ciao.
right, bro. I think